Police platforms. They're policing for the wrong things. This is the problem. When you ask for control over your speech, what ends up happening is they control all the wrong speech, except for what they want you to hear. Hey, Nick, what's up? This is the problem with asking the government to silence people that you disagree with. They're going to silence you. When someone says social media needs to be more alert, aware of, conscious of people that are making threats, viable threats on their platforms. All I say is, look, man, people are complaining all over the world that there aren't enough jobs for people and people need work and whatever. There's all these social media companies with billions of dollars of revenue that refuse to hire more people to actually just go over this. Instead, they try to hire programmers to just write algorithms that are going to do, a human's work for them. This needs a human component. If you're going to catch people that are making threats on social media, and you want to be able to discern whether or not they're just telling a joke, like me saying I'm going to drive my car off a cliff as a joke, compared to someone who says he's going to go kill everybody at school, and your algorithm can't tell the difference between that, and now there's 10 people dead because of it. Maybe you should have hired somebody. Hire a person to do it, to do the job. That's it. That's the solution to your stupid problem that you've created. Social media. Hire some people. It's that simple. Now, I want to talk about this whole replacement thing. Now, the first time I heard the word replace was in Charlottesville a couple years ago, when those guys were marching with tiki torches down the street saying Jews will not replace us. And I remember thinking, how are Jews replacing you? It doesn't even make sense. What do you mean Jews will not replace us? Replace, what is it that you're doing? You mean, replace your what? Take your job? Take your position in your family? Stand in for you whenever you're doing something socially? A Jew's going to take that cause up for you and replace you? It doesn't make sense, does it? You can't even frame it. How is the Jew going to replace you? Can you frame it? Can you put it into a term or a situation where a Jew has replaced you and it was systemic, or it was, driven by the government that a Jew replaced you? What do you mean Jews will not replace us? What does that mean? So I had a problem with that. It didn't make sense to me. It was stupid. It was silly. Hey, Benjamin, what's up? Roger, crazy, right? Jews will not replace us. Like, how are Jews replacing you? What, are they going to your churches and your pastor's getting replaced by a rabbi? Jews will not replace us. What does this mean? That when you're giving your children Christmas gifts, that a Jew comes into your house and takes your Christmas tree out and puts a menorah there instead? Is that how the Jews are replacing you? What is this whole replace us thing? I'll tell you what it is. It's the exact same thing that critical race theory is. It's a non-issue. It doesn't exist. And yet people on the right are freaking out over it because people like Sean Hannity and Ben Shapiro and Tim Pool push these theories down their throats until they start accepting them as facts. Benjamin, you're glad you came in when you did? Good. Made sure not to miss Nick Brown. Retweeted Show. Made sure not to miss Nick Brown. So let's listen to what CNN has to say about this whole replacement thing, okay? I'm curious. There's a video here. And I'm going to play it and we're going to watch it together. Maybe we'll smoke a little. I think it's a 2-minute video.
Can you first tell us what more you've learned about the shooter's motive and this purported manifesto? Well, this manifesto tells everything to us, and that is what's so bone-chilling about it, is that there is the ability for people to write and subscribe to such philosophies filled with hate, the white supremacist acts of terrorism that are being fomented on social media, and to know that what this one individual did has been shared with the rest of the world, as well as the live streaming of this military-style execution that occurred in the streets of my hometown. And that is what is so fundamentally disturbing about this, that this is not just a long time ago, members of the KKK would sit in a hall and plot what they're going to do in their community. This spreads like a virus. And that's why I'm calling on the CEOs of all the social media platforms to examine their policies and to be able to look me in the eye and tell me that everything is being done that they can to make sure that this information is not spread. They have to be able to identify when information like this, the second it hits the platform, it needs to be taken down, because this is spreading like wildfire.
So this is the problem. She's talking about information, and she wants to stop the spread of information. Do you guys hear that? Now, that information she might not agree with. I might not agree with it. But information is information. You want to stop some crazy lunatic on social media that's making threats and he's going to go do something. That's one thing. But you want to control the flow of information from news agencies or pundits or critics out there that disagree with what the government's doing or the way laws are written. And now we're getting all over the George Orwell 1984 prediction of having a ministry of truth, which we've already got now, and the government deciding what you get to hear and what you don't get to hear, because according to them, the government knows what's best for you. This is the way they're wording this. I want you to hear her say it again, because she's slick. She's a slick bitch. Listen to her again.
This spreads like a virus, and that's why I'm calling on the CEOs of all the social media platforms to examine their policies and to be able to look me in the eye and tell me that everything is being done that they can to make sure that this information is not spread. They have to be able to identify when information like this, the second it hits the platform, it needs to be taken down, because this is spreading like wildfire.
Who's going to determine what information we're allowed to see and what information we're not allowed to see? The Ministry of Truth from Joe Biden? Is that who's going to tell us? Because they got some stuff wrong, and they're not an authority on the truth. The United States federal government is definitely not the authority on truth. They've proven it time and time again. So I'm just kind of wondering, who's supposed to determine what information gets to flow to us and not? This bitch right here, this slick bitch? Is she going to be the one? I hope not. Look, I'm not saying I agree with the rhetoric. I'm just saying the rhetoric should be allowed no matter what it is. If we're going to say we live in a country that allows free speech, you got to have free speech out there. You know, what information is she talking about, right? It's very bland. It's very broad termed. She doesn't want to get specific about anything. No, she just wants all information to run through a filter that she has control over. You know, because some lunatic went out there and killed people, we don't get information. Now they're gonna throttle our information because they couldn't handle the fact that some crazy guy slipped through the cracks. And you know what? They were warned. He said he was gonna shoot up his school. They didn't do shit. All right? Don't blame social media because you guys sat on your asses. All right? Leadership position woman, New York governor, whatever.
And the radicalization of a young person sitting in their house is deeply scary, and it's
yeah. That's the last thing that the United States federal government wants happening is any kid anywhere to be radicalized in their house, because they might find out what the government is actually doing. You know, like taking $40 billion and just kind of money laundering it through a fake war, right? So they can bring it right back to Raytheon and Northrop Grumman and all of the companies here. You know, it's all bullshit. It's a war that they pushed, that they started. It's a fake war. It's not. They pushed Putin into this. And it's bullshit. It shouldn't even happen. But America made sure that it happened so that they could, all of these companies that are doing war could start raking in the cash. The $40 billion is coming right back home. Who do you think Ukraine is going to give that money to? Where do you think the weapons are coming from? Think about it. Don't think too hard about it, though, because it should only take a couple seconds for you to figure it out.
Quote, feeding frenzy on social media for white supremacy. We also know that this is based on something that's truly disgusting.
So this CNN cunt right here is using white supremacy as an excuse to silence everybody on social media. That's exactly what CNN is doing right now. And this one right here, she's the problem. She's the cheerleader for it all.
It's called replacement theory.
Okay.
The idea is that non-white people living in America are trying to replace white people. And it's being pushed by some prominent right-wing voices. And it's been done so for years. What can be done to stop that?
I'm assuming that's where these white nationalist guys that were marching in Charleston got that term from. Probably from a Tucker Carlson or Ben Shapiro or something like that. I'm assuming a Tim Pool, a Jordan Peterson, something like that. Oh, you shouldn't let them replace us with the Jews, Hey, it could be really bad, bucko. Don't let those Jews come in and replace you. I could just see Jordan Peterson spouting that bullshit and then a whole bunch of little dick supremacists marching on it. Yeah, it makes sense to me. This is what I want to learn about. I don't understand this whole replacement thing, and I just want to get to the bottom of it. So we basically did just get to the bottom of it. It's a non-term that was produced by the crazy right-wingers of our country over the last few years that makes no sense, but if you have enough hate in your body, if you have enough racism in your body, you can somehow make it work. You can work that out. Replacement will make sense to you.
Called out, and leaders, elected officials from both parties need to stand up at this moment and call it out and to shame it and to make sure that these people crawl back into their holes and stay there.
Make sure these people crawl back into their holes and stay there. That's a nice way to put it. Not really a lot about the replacement except just saying that it's a term that's been brought up by the right wing. It's a hate term, and that's the way it plays to me too. When I heard that, I was like, that doesn't even make sense. It's very hateful, and all it seems to be doing right now is complicating things where there isn't even a situation. There are no Jews replacing anybody. It doesn't even make sense, right? What Jews? Who? Which Jew replaced you exactly? When did it happen? Show me. What are you talking about? Why are you marching down the street saying that? Right? Because it feels good? Oh, because it feels good. That's why you're marching down the street saying Jews will not replace us. Because it feels good to you. It feels right to you, doesn't it? Jews will not replace us. If you want to go grab your gun and you want to go shoot a bunch of people in a supermarket, you know what? You'll get replaced in society by somebody else. Somebody's going to take your place. All right? You're going to go to prison or you're going to be executed as you deserve to be. And you know what? Someone else is going to get your girlfriend. Somebody else is going to get your job. Somebody else is going to get that house that you would have been living in, that car you would have been driving, those groceries that you would have bought at the store next week. Somebody else is going to replace you. Keep it up. And you deserve it. Those are the people that are going to be replaced. The criminals, the ones that grab the guns and start shooting innocent people. And as far as I'm concerned, that's no threat to me. I applaud the replacement of these assholes. Let them get fucking replaced. I applaud it. I'm glad it scares them. I'll be the one to replace you, motherfucker. You go kill a bunch of people that had no idea when they woke up in the morning that there was going to be some fucking raving lunatic out there with an AR-15 mowing them down in a supermarket. It's people like that ruin it for people like me that want to have guns. Because then my mom looks at me this morning and says, I'm one of those crazy gun people. And I was like, yeah, I guess I am. I'm one of those crazy gun people. Thanks. I am. But I also saw a really good tweet this morning that basically covers the whole thing. Somebody was complaining about, on Twitter, they said, "Oh, the Second Amendment, it's an old law written when they believed in witches, when society believed that witches were a real thing." And they said, why would you defend laws that were written so long ago? And then this girl chimed in and she said it was great. She said, "You mean the way you've still got your free speech from that same document? And the way you're spouting off on Twitter right now? You mean that document that allows you the free speech to talk about it?" Ooh. That was breathing straight fire out her mouth. And I'm sure I retweeted her. She's only got 7 followers on Twitter. I couldn't believe it. I don't know who this genius is, but people should be following her and listening to her. No idea who she is. She's just a cartoon character on her avatar. I don't believe that, brother. Benjamin Patterson, I don't know what you're referring to. You could be referring to anything, Benjamin. You need to understand I don't know what you're talking about. Trendy Nick says, "Great comeback." I mean, yeah. And it makes total sense too, doesn't it? There's something about those laws. They were really well written. Those people were way smarter back then than we ever were today. And they may have believed in witches, but they also knew what was really important. They understood government way better than we do. And I'm glad that those were the people that wrote those laws. Oh, you don't believe that I'm a crazy gun guy? Well, you and my mom can have that debate. That's funny. That's great. Wind knocked my umbrella over last night. Twice. Good morning, Lisa. All right, moving on. So I think we covered that. I think we covered enough of that. You're going to go tweet the YouTube link. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. Maybe get some more people here? Right on. You know what I happen to have right here? I've got a nice little bong rip ready to go. I guess we were going to do one last night, and I cut the show before I could smoke it. So you guys that are retweeting me, I will do bong rips for you. Let me know. If you're going to go retweet a bunch of my tweets, let me know. I'll do a bong rip. I'm going to do one for Nick Brown right now. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for retweeting me. Astro World. Hey, how's your morning so far? Astro World. Morning's going great. How's yours going? Let's smoke. Cheers. A coffee drinking, cannabis smoking, gun toting nut. You're looking for some bud? Well, good luck in your search. Hope you find what you're looking for. One of the greatest growers I know called me yesterday. And it's like, hey man, you want some? And I was like, hey, you know what I do? From you? Definitely. So, He tweeted it? Oh, Hordog, thank you. Next bong rips for you, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Hordog, cheers. I'm smoking on one right now. So, what else is going on out there that we can discuss on the show? I'm just trying to stay away from topics that piss me off. So it's like I got nothing to talk about. Find a happy topic. I was watching leftist agenda, radical leftist agenda last night on Twitch, and of course it started fucking up. The feed started skipping and everything. I was like, fuck Twitch. I hate Twitch. Every time I try to watch something on Twitch, it can't ever get it right. So I turned that off. And I just fucking hate Twitch, man. Got all this fucking eye candy on the screen and bullshit that I don't need to be looking at. You know, it's just that's why I like YouTube so much better. Because it runs. You know, I want to watch a video and it runs from start to finish. It doesn't skip. It doesn't play a 1 minute ad that I have to sit through so that I can watch my fucking video. You know? Fuck Twitch, man. See, I can't talk about anything that doesn't piss me off. I'm gonna paint my own. I'm gonna paint the poll screen today. There we go. It says gold on the can. Why does it say gold? I ordered green. I'm assuming that it is green because of this. It's green right here. I guess it's just called gold. It's a stupid name. Who would name your company name a color if you were a paint company? Is that stupid? Is that the... Dude, is that the dumbest thing you've ever seen? With a gold can and it says gold on it and it's green paint. That's a re-engineer right there. That's some kid fresh out of college working for his father's company that said, hey, Dad, I got a great idea. Let's change the name of your company to gold and paint the cans gold. And then we'll sell like red paint and green paint, but it'll be called gold. Now that's pissing me off too. Gold's the best. Thank you, Benjamin. Oh, you want me to do a bong rip for you? If you guys gonna retweet me, dude, I'm gonna fucking do bong rips for you, bruh. That's what's up, bruh. Gonna do some bong rips, bruh. Crypto crashed. Carl the Moon lost $1.9 million in Luna. The day before he lost it, he says he was going to take profits off of his Luna, and he said they were wanting KYC, know your customer. So You know, you're gonna have to produce your identification and shit and take some pictures and whatever. And he didn't want to do it. The next day, he says, this is what he says. The next day, he says, Luna crashed, and he lost $1.9 million. Looks like gold's the best. Trying to trick the paint huffers. I'm still trying to verify why doesn't this paint come with a cap? Since with some other re-engineer, hey, we don't need caps anymore. Hey, Dad, we're not going to do caps anymore. Great idea. We're saving a lot of money on that. No more caps. Hey, Karen. Where's your bong rip? Did you tell me you shared it? I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, no, Merc, I don't see that you said that. Oh, retweeted show. There you go. Retweeted show. Okay, well, we got to get you first then, Merc. All right, Merc, this one's for you. Merc was ahead of you, bro. He's right. He tweeted the show. Came right in and tweeted the show right off the bat. You were joking? Well, you actually did come in early and say that you tweeted, so whether you were joking or not, I'm going to do a bong rip for you. Oh, man, I got to do a bong rip for you, bro. Oh, damn. Shucks. Cheers, Merc. Savage Joy Marie, man, baby. She put up on Twitter that she smoked one time in her whole life with Ron Placone as the first and the last time that she smoked cannabis. And Ron's like, you're not gonna smoke again? And she never responded. And I've been sitting and waiting for her to respond to that tweet for like 12 hours. She hasn't responded to it yet. I'm waiting to find out why she's never gonna smoke again. Run it back, it's my turn. Astro World, did you retweet me? Where's the chat at? Is the chat not on the screen? It's unreal. It's a mouse click away, man. It's just a mouse. It's like going and it's like following me on Twitter. It's just a mouse click away. At Nays Garden Show. That's the one. You guys look at that yard. That's what happened when they came to town. But that lawn got so green when they came to town. When they comes to town, he's gonna trim those shrubs. When they comes to town, he's gonna Get that grass green. That was horrible, dude. That was like the worst thing I've ever said ever. That was like those were like the worst. That was like the worst combinations of words that I've ever chained together in a horrible display of non-musicality and the inability to rhyme words with other words. I am not capable of rhyming words to words. Dude, look at that lawn, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Dude. Look at that lawn. Hey, everybody just comment down here. Look at this. Look at this. Dude. Now, I'm on a monitor. I'm looking on a very old laptop monitor right now. So I don't know how accurate that is for y'all, but for me it's pretty close. I could change the hue just a little bit here. Let me see. Let me change one more thing here. Hold on. Where it says white balance, that's the one. White balance. See, the sunlight is making it a little yellow to make this accurate. There, that's pretty close to what I'm looking at out there. There's a little bit more. I'm gonna go with that. That's the lawn, man. Dude, that lawn looked so horrible when I got here. Token Dave, what's up? So who am I smoking for next, man? Hold on. Retweeted Merc. Token Dave. Nobody can control social media, pal. Is that blacks replacing whites? Is that really what she said? Non-white? Misled idiots. Well, I missed all that. You're not a crazy gun guy. Retweet to YouTube. Hey, how's your morning? Who's gonna go retweet? Nick, thank you. Tweeted, whore dog. Did a bong hit for you. Benjamin Patterson. I don't know if I did a bong rip for Benjamin Patterson yet. Benjamin Patterson, cheers. We're gonna get everybody. Bye-bye. My lawn looks like a fairway, a golf fairway. I know. Needs to be mowed again. It's growing in so fast. They just mowed it seems like, but it needs to be mowed. It's not going to get mowed till Wednesday or Thursday. But there are these stalks that are growing up. They're almost a foot tall. You know? It's growing so good. I love it. It's, you know, I spend a lot of time out there, so it's a lot of fun, and it makes it that much nicer for the lawn to be pretty, you know. There, I could speak positively on that for a little bit. Man, I'm having a hard time, man. I'll admit it. I'm watching podcasts, you know, and everything seems the same on those shows to me. I mean, it doesn't seem like there doesn't seem to be like a, I don't want to say a panic, but you know, just like a realization that it's gotten so fucked up and it's not going to get better. And no matter how much we talk about it, it ain't going to help. At that point, you're out in the street and you're protesting, and that to me should be all everybody's talking about right now. And what you're protesting about. We planted St. Augustine grass. There's some bahia out there. There's some some wild grasses growing up too, man. There's all kinds of shit out there, but it, you know, it just blends together and looks nice. I've got neighbors who've, you know, had the whole front lawn ripped out and just put down St. Augustine. You know, some of those lawns look so nice. You know, but we don't need that for our backyard. Our front yard is like that. But for the backyard, man, it's just so much area, and you know, that's so expensive now. I don't want to say that. I don't want my mom to hear how expensive that shit is. You just do a little area, they're asking thousands of dollars of sod. You're like, yeah, no, we'll let it grow in. Hey, T3000, what's up? Your pops grew up in Michigan. You trip in that lawn, it looks peaceful. My pops grew up in Michigan on a big property with acreage and a lake and some woods, and he used to ride mower and cut the grass. That's his favorite smell. Yeah. Yeah, you liked the eclipse last night? It was raining here last night. Knocked my fucking umbrella over. Because then I gotta go out there and pick that shit up at some point. I'm spray painting my poles green, not gold. That's going to be a huge difference, man, on that. Just painting the poles green. You won't even see them out there. Go see how high the creek is from all the rains, man. We could inner tube down the creek. That'd be fun, man. I gotta get me an inner tube and go down the creek, bro, with the camera. You know, do a video going creeking, bro. Gonna go creeking, bro. Gonna go inner tubing, bro. Wild Rapids, bro. It's gonna be crazy, bro. The climate's all 4 seasons, so finding a good middle ground grouse at last can be expensive and tricky. Cheers. Where's my kafefe at? At this point, this is what's still keeping me here. I got nothing, guys. I got kafefe in my cup. That's it. What do you got? What do you got, people? I'm asking you. What do you have there, people? Were you guys as high as me or something? Because I was smoking for everybody that tweeted me. I guess that's what did it, huh? Multiple bong rips. The subject was found after multiple bong rips, drooling out the side of his mouth while strung over a chair with half a cup of coffee still in his hand, babbling incoherently about shit that pisses him off. We took him in this afternoon, and he's been locked up in cell number 6. He's still in his straitjacket. He's still babbling incoherently about stuff that pisses him off. Oh. I don't know, man. This kefefe is just like fantastic. It's well worth it. I don't know, maybe we should do dabs. Do dabs. Do you guys like that? That's the intro to the dabs part of the show. The little musical intro. Hey, look at this. You know what I need? I need a freaking tray, man. I need a metal tray with like that stuff in it. The soft padded dab mat. I need like a dab mat in a tray, man. It's driving me crazy. That's what I need. Stat. I need that stat. You guys get that? That's medical terminology 101. Nobody's even talking medical terminology 101 anymore, pal. What are you even not doing? Double not negatives? You gonna do adapted? You gonna do adapted? Oh my goodness gracious. To clean that. No. No. Coffee doesn't seem to have that effect on me at night. These are questions you might want to refer to your medical professional. I am not a medical professional. I am not a medical professional. I do not answer medical questions, medical related questions. I am not a doctor. Dude, what is going on with this thing? Do you see this? It's a freaking disaster. That's what it is. Palsy. This is what I'm talking about. This is severely charred. Doctor, no, not doctor. No doctor here, sir. Just a cannabis enthusiast. I'm a cannabis enthusiast. Fiduciary responsibility. Fiduciary responsibility. All right. Whoever's sharing this on Twitter, hey Sean, what's up? This is for you. Karen. Karen was next, I believe. Cheers, Karen. Sean, good morning. We're good. I'm a cannabis connoisseur. I'm an enthusiast of cannabis. I'm a cannabis user. I'm a cannabis educator. Vaporings. Vaporings. I've got some green spray paint. It's called gold. It's got green right here, right? I'm assuming it's green. I don't know where my glasses are. Oh, they're there. It's called Montana Gold. Doesn't say green anywhere on the fucking can. Isn't that hilarious? The white is good, but gold is better from home nights when they're off. Is that anything like Acapulco Gold? Yeah, it's like Acapulco Gold. It's like Acapulco Gold. It's like that. It's Montana Gold. It's very similar. Stupid name for paint. The only thing I'm going by. It's got this green ring around it. I mean, I don't have anything I need to paint gold if it's gold. Montana Gold. Green paint. I'm gonna go paint them bars, man. I'm gonna paint them poles. Oh, there's that cardinal. The cardinal's back. The red cardinal sitting right on that freaking pole again. Little bastard. That little fucker. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, he's flown away. As soon as I... Dude, that little fucker is so evasive. He's an evasive little fucker. God damn it. I know, but the cap is green, bro. It's green right here. It's weird, dude. It doesn't say that it's green, bro. I bought green paint, bro. I bought green paint, bro. Fuck. I gotta trim that fucking tree back. I know, I got stuff I gotta do. But I still got Covfefe. Fucking elusive cardinal, man. Fucking elusive cardinal, bitch. This is great coffee. Re-engineered with no cap, and it fucking doesn't say the word green anywhere on the whole can. I bet you if you looked it up, Montana Gold, on the internet, you'd find they got all different colored caps, right? It'd be easy enough to do. Montana Gold spray paint cans.
I have pulled up a selection of shopping products for you.
Yup. It's all the cap, bro. It's all called gold. And all the caps are different colors. Boom. Boom. You know, the cap is on there to keep it from accidentally pressing and shipping or storage or whatever. I don't know why they wouldn't put a fucking cap on there. You know, if you've ever had a can accidentally get activated, paint some shit that you didn't want painted, you understand the importance of a cap. Dude, I hope that umbrella's okay, dude. It's fucking could have broken. Fuck. Gotta go look at that too, man. The coffee's almost gone, people. People! Coffee's almost gone, people! You guys enjoy your mornings. I will see you this afternoon. Take care. Bye. Nave's Garden Show.